In today's environment, it's difficult to avoid cynicism. We enjoy television, movies, and books because they allow us to escape into other realms where we don't have to be as negative. Because of this, many individuals have found consolation in soap operas like Days of Our Lives for a long time. We're expected to discover love stories to support, people to root for, and bad guys we want to see punished. With the characters we want to love, hate, and grieve. But lately, we've been growing increasingly pessimistic about what's happening in Salem. We have become cynical due to the recurrent breakup of relationships, the inconsistency of deaths, and most recently, regarding the sorrow that is supposedly taking place but is not depicted. We've talked about the issue with love stories, and everyone is aware of how pointless dying has grown to be. But it's not until we start to see so many characters acting strangely, if not outright badly, that we start to see the link connecting all of these issues. We're struggling to identify the show's core. In addition to losing their aunt, Johnny and Allie also lost both of their grandmothers. Although there has been lip service paid to their loss, Chanel and Johnny almost kissed, and Paulina implied that Allie isn't taking things well as a result. They simply don't appear to care. The deaths are bothering them, but more so than each other and their significant others. Joey and Trip also obviously, everyone handles death in a different way, but their mother or stepmother just passed away. However, Joey is happily acting as a matchmaker between Trip and Wendy, seems carefree. It makes natural that Steve resorted to violence after losing Kayla because she was the one person who, up until her passing, restrained him from acting violently, and now that she is lost, he is losing his mind. But aside from the first few seconds after death, we haven't really seen the trio grieve. Others don't even do that. Prior to Marlena's passing, John was extremely emotional, but we haven't really seen him grieve all that much after. Roman is a stern man, yet he has appeared oddly at ease because Kate's ashes are allegedly sitting in his pub. In contrast, after Abigail passed away, there were a ton of devastating, haunting images that showed Jack and Jennifer's grief. In fact, Jen was so exhausted that she had to return to taking drugs to cope. Then there was Chad, who had been abandoned for months and was only just beginning to recover. Like John, Roman, and Steve, he desired retribution, but it did not lessen or cover up his anguish. These fatalities leave behind such paltry losses in comparison, and when it happens, it feels more like a turning moment in the story. Although we must give Days of Our Lives credit for Stephanie's troubles, it is beginning to look more and more like a strategy for the soap opera to push Stephanie away from Alex and make her a better match for Chad. Perhaps part of the issue is that the story was artificially extended, delaying the reactions until later. In the real world, it has indeed been weeks since Kayla claimed to have spent time in heaven, but, in Salem, funerals have still not taken place. Heck, the only people we've seen bothering to get ready for the services appear to be Bonnie and Anna. That's absurd and contributes to how hollow these deaths feel, while also emphasizing how pointless they were. The actions are absurd unless everyone is secretly aware that their alleged loved ones are returning. Maybe that would be enough to keep us interested in the story if they were more invested in it. But oddly enough, they're not. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.